campaign and the deals will be available from 9th of October till 25th of October.
What is the value? I mean, people like you, you're a very popular film star. What is the value you actually bring to the real estate table?
What do I bring to the table?
Yes.
I think just the face to the entire endeavor that these guys are,
Okay.
set upon.
Yeah.
That's the value addition I would imagine. There's no other expertise involved. Uh, just the recall value that they see my face, it might
Yeah.
draw
Right.
their interest and eventually to what the platform that they're offering.
So, okay, what are you, as part of this particular campaign, what more are you going to do? I mean, the face obviously sells, but I am looking at in terms of, are you going to be a part of some road show or something like that in which they might want to do?
No such extensive plans have been made. I think
Yeah.
the film that you saw that, which
No,
is
I just came a little late.
which is going to be played out on
Yeah, yeah.
the
Right.
internet.
Yeah.
And apart from which, I don't think as of now they have any extensive plans. Maybe for the third edition of it.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Hello. Sir, I have three questions for you. First is, we have the reports that because of GST implications, many people are not keen to buy houses as of now. They are waiting for the GST announcement. Second, are you planning anything to tap the seventh pay commission? I mean the government employees to go for this sale process part. And third, what target you have for the under construction and the ready position properties?
Okay. So GST impact is a gray area right now, and although GST will be implemented, what inputs will a developer be able to take? So if you see a percentage of a project, anyway we pay service tax right now. So the implication might be maybe a 0.1 to a 0.2% on the service tax that already is being paid because of the inputs on the material, can we take it or not. So there is a debate going on there. I don't think any of the developer can afford to stop his project because of GST, or even a buyer will stay back because the discounting happening in this period, or let's say people, the offers that are in this market. I don't think once the inventory levels are, see what we are seeing a very tricky trend in the market. With GST and RERA and everything coming in, new launches will slow down. Because people, the bigger brands especially, will try to readjust, because real estate has been taken from the most unregulated and unorganized industry, and the government has not taken step 1, step 2, and they have taken them to step 10 of regulation, which is more than the banking. So there is going to be a lot of disruption that will happen in between. So actually, if you see next year, the inventory levels might drop down actually, when RERA kicks in and GST kicks in, because what are the tax implications, what are the legal implications, what are the risks added because of these. So people will play a wait and watch game rather than bleeding. So these things happening, I think buyers must take this into consideration, and they're probably aware of it. Because as I said, even if they go into market to find ready possession today, there's hardly anything available. And the offers like a pre-EMI and all these things are so good that the savings are good enough there to overlook the GST impact.
Fiasco where MS Dhoni was a brand ambassador, and then, the people sort of insisted that because, there were some problems with the projects and possession and delivery didn't happen, and they requested him, and he stepped down as a brand ambassador. So I know Amora, obviously they're not developers, this is a completely different concept, but, as somebody who's relatively new into real estate endorsements, did you have any concerns? Because there have been issues with celebrity endorsements in the sector in the past. So when you decided to be the face of IRFS, did you have any concerns of that nature, or were you completely on board with it?
See, across the board, all kinds of endorsements that I undertake, legally I'm not bound by in which I'm answerable for any product that I endorse. And I think that's quite a well-known fact even amongst the people. What I bring to the table is not any surety of what the product will deliver. I am only endorsing the product on the basis of being a celebrity and giving a face value to that product. Morally, if I am endorsing a product and I feel responsible for it and I feel that I should step down as a brand ambassador or do a little more in whichever way I can to safeguard the interests of the people, then I possibly would. But thankfully, such a situation has not come up so far. And yeah, that's where I stand.
My next question is for the Amora team. So, I mean, we've been talking about, the whole home buying.
The campaign says Ruka to Gaya. So have you ever had a Ruka to Gaya moment in your life where you just couldn't take a decision and the opportunity got lost? And how relevant Ruka to Gaya is? It's a lighter question.
All the time, no? Yeah. Ab Ruka to Gaya is relevant every now and then, yeah. You may have so many situations, opportunities which you might have felt that had I acted upon at that point of time, it would have worked out for the better. And sometimes not. So, but yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you.
question, hello, yeah. I want to know like how you safeguard your customers when it comes to dispute with the builder developers.
So I would like to say, we are never going to do it based on a technology platform. We are an enabler to connect people to bring down the cost. Eventually, all the due diligence has to be done by the customer one more time. And the transaction has to be completed only if he's satisfied about what he's getting in.